Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the pilot of this offense, their rookie quarterback from Wisconsin.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. First down throw from Wilson. Fires right away, but incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. A give now from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. That play good for 17 and a first down. From the red zone now. This throw is cupped. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal. They send him left out of the slot. They'll try and punch it in. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. They're running again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now, here's 3rd and goal. 3rd time's the charm. He gets it again. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their series partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So now here's 3rd and 5. He'll throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. He'll throw it yet again. Short pass brought in. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Pass play now. Hits his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. catch made, and he got both feet in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 17. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
I'll pick up the 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
A loss of 10. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking for a throw here. Drops back. Needs an open man. Out is Graham Gano to try to knock this through. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Wilson to throw it. Brought in right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. They'll run here on 1st down. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Wilson now, 1st and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Wilson now from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Browns are lining up to punt. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. So here comes the season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for him that could have postseason implications down the line. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. From the 19. Finds him on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They send a receiver in motion right. Play action on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Buys time, rolling right. He's on the move. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now from the gun. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. One of the tight ends motioning left. Here's a give up the middle. And he got there to make the stop at the line of scrimmage. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
Pass play coming here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles hold a slim 2-point lead early. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Browns getting their offense out there. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Wilson on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Handoff now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll come up 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st down, it's Wilson. Connecting on the slant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It is Cup, left side. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot? He's up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Here's Smith on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The Golden Eagles down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try and throw it here. He's on the move. He'll step up, and there he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he's calling his own number again. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Motioning the tight end now. Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got it near the 8. And that is a touchdown. The Golden Eagles take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Golden Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. They've got first down from the 31. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Wilson on the play fake. That one's complete right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Wilson with it on first. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns make it 17 all. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Pass play on 1st and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. He'll look to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's throwing deep to the left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back now, pressure on its way. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. He has the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns going on offense here very late in the half. And we're down inside a minute to play in the half, but that's enough time to get a drive together. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Dumps it off to his running back. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking right, and he finds him. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They send the tight end in motion. First down throw from Wilson. Cut out left. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Wilson now, 1st and 10. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Wilson to throw again. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down. And now Wilson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
So that brings us to halftime with the Golden Eagles in the lead here in Rio. Now, and I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Golden Eagles headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them the first. He's going to throw this one. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 19. At the 27-yard.
Another try following the sack. He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Here he is on 3rd and long. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Wilson on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Wilson now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Browns bring it back to even. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Smith on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. They bring the tight end in motion. They go play action on 1st. Hits his running back. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Dropping back to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He gets a little something out of it before sliding to a stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They motion a receiver left. From the 32. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
Setting up a throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. alone back on the handoff. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles take a 3rd quarter lead. Gano's point after is good. And the Golden Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. He'll take this at the 10. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Browns are headed out, and we're going to see Ray Davis. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Handoff now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They put a receiver in motion here left. On 1st down, it's Wilson. Dialing up a receiver screen. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
2nd and 13. That's him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. They'll throw to begin this drive. Lays out left side and gets it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be a 1st down. They're throwing it. They'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And they touch him down. Looks to be about 4 yards short of the sticks. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Plowing up the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
They give it to him again. And he's brought down for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
The Golden Eagles getting their punter out there. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. On 1st down, they'll run. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Slot man motioned over. Wilson on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st. From the gun, it's Wilson. Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Wilson to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Golden Eagles ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
On 2nd and 9. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, a running back in the flat.
Not a whole lot to work with. He's only able to reach the 5-yard line. Call it 1 yard on the run. That's going to set up 4th and 7. They'll send out the punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. And they bring him down around the 34. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, going left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
From the 31. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Tight end in motion right. Wilson to throw again. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Man in motion here. He'll throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got it. That's a Cleveland touchdown. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Catch made over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Receiver hauls it in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Throwing now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On now comes their punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's a give up the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And he has it up to the 9-yard line before going down. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. To throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said, some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Right up the gut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So everything comes down to this from Graham Gano. This from 28 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal.